Just this summer for you, I guess, just talk about how it kind of went and maybe some key focal points that you wanted to get ready for this season, maybe kind of learning from the last couple off seasons.
Yeah, a big emphasis for me was just continue to change my body and get stronger. I was able to cut down like 2% body fat and put on about 8 pounds of muscle over the summer. I'm at like 295, 50% body fat now, so I'm feeling real good, real twitchy, so ready for the season.
How do you, maybe it's like an obvious question, but how do you feel like that is going, those results are going to help you, or how do you envision that helping you on field? What are some differences that those kind of things will be able to help you with?
Being able to play longer, play about 50 plays a game. You know, you have less weight, carrying less weight on you, and then just being more twitchy, being able to snap off the ball every snap of the game, and just being relentless to the ball.
You said 50 snaps. Is that a goal for you? That's something that you'd like to do? I know that's not been the number, but is that your mindset for this year?
Yeah, well, whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna rise up to it and do it with the best of my ability.
What's the key to not necessarily playing or earning that playing time, but be effective later in the game, at your position to continue to be effective with the deeper you go into games and the more plays you have, to still be as effective as possible. What's kind of the mindset or the keys to doing that?
I say just watching film. Just the more and more you play, the more you learn, and the more keys you pick up, and basically the more comfortable you get on the field. So I say just watching film and watching key tendencies and what our guys' go-to moves and stuff like that.
How about playing with Ahmad? I mean, you guys have been doing that. You've been together before. Just kind of the two of you together this year. I know you have other guys, in particular with Ahmad. Just playing with him again and kind of things you guys are trying to accomplish.
Yeah, it feels good, having him back from surgery and all that, and when I first came in, he was like one of the guys that took me in. So kind of just seeing it all come full circle. Now it's our turn, to go out and dominate and potentially do what Ruben and Nakeem did.
Speaking of Ruben and Nakeem, just leadership-wise, Justin, they're kind of gone now, obviously, and you're stepping into a upper class. You've been here. Do you feel like that's a part of your game that you want to, be a vocal leader, be one of those guys? Is that something you're concentrating on, or are you going? Is that something you're doing? Not that I don't know if you did that.
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot about being a leader from Ruben and Nakeem. Ruben was more of he just led by example. So he was always in front, always dominated any workout, any drill, any conditioning. He always first. So just kind of taking that into effect, and then Nakeem being more vocal. He was more of the vet, more been around college football longer. Just getting more comfortable about like commanding the room, leading the guys, and just not being able to speak what you want to say.
Going back to you said you're at 295. You feel like that's good for you? And I don't know where you've been throughout your career. Have you been heavier, much lighter? And is that just your thoughts on where you're at now?
I've been about the same in that range about my whole career. I say I've just been toning my body up, getting more muscle and losing fat. So yeah.
Do you remember when you arrived what your body fat percent would have been?
Yeah, it was around I want to say 21, 20. Yeah.
You feel good? I mean, it's a lot of work to get to where you're at.
Yeah.
Do you feel good? I mean, do you feel like it's a compliment?
Yeah, I really do. I feel real explosive, real twitchy, and ready just to get on the field. Starting with fall camp tomorrow. Just can't wait to get on the field. We really have to basically rebrand ourselves, re-prove that identity, because it's not going to be like nobody's going to bow down to us. You feel me? That we just got to rebuild ourselves.
How important is camp to set the tone, the next month leading up to game action?
Real important. We left off good in the summer, and then we're going to pick it right back up in the fall and just hammer away every day, starting with day one tomorrow. All the guys excited to get back on the field, and it's just going to be real good.
Does it excite you to be one of the handful of teams that people will say, will be there at the end?
Yeah, but we kind of just focusing on what we got in front. Training camp, then when the season come, but we taking it step by step.
And just what's it been like? You're going up against this offensive line. Obviously, it's basically almost a whole new unit. Just what's it been like going against them?
It's been real good, from Matt McCoy to Ryan Rodriguez, SJ. We got younger guys stepping up. And then we got older dudes, Samson leading the way too. So it's kind of just no drop off from last year.
Among the younger guys, the new guys, who's maybe impressed you the most?
Handful of guys. Cantwell, his size is amazing. SJ, Max Buchanan. I feel like everybody in the O-line room is really stepping up to the role that they've been assigned now.
Talked to Ruben after the season, and he was very complimentary of the wave of guys that are coming behind himself and Akeem Mesidor.
Mm-hmm.
He says the defensive line could be better coming into this season.
Mm-hmm.
How scary is that, do you think, for opposing offenses to know that Miami's back to a place where they don't just have to recruit, but they reload every year?
I feel like Ruben did not tell no lie. I feel like it can get real scary, but we just got to know that we got that, and we got to put the work in. And it's not nobody's gonna give it to us. We got to go out and take it. But the potential is definitely there.
And how excited are you to show that potential this year?
Real excited. And then we starting with camp first. First day tomorrow, and we're gonna build on from there. Camp, then we're gonna go into the season, take it week by week. But we're just taking it step by step.
How does it feel coming into a season where the expectations have reached a new height?
It's kind of that we kind of just got to tone it out. Last year's team was a whole different team. Those guys are going on to the league and gonna have real good careers. But we got a new group of guys, and kind of that we have to rebuild our identity. It's not, it's not the same 2026 Canes. It's a whole new team. So yeah.
What do you want that identity to be, especially on defense, obviously, with the guys that are gone, the guys you mentioned, and what you guys hope to be on the D-line?
Just what Corey Heatherman approaches, swarm, violence, and just communication. We're all on the same page at every point and every time on the field, and that we all just relentless to the ball.
What do you take away from the experiences last year? Not just the games themselves, but the guys that you were around, the run, the what you could learn from last year to build it into this year.
Definitely playing with Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor, you learn a lot. Just from leadership, how they carry themselves on and off the field, how they take care of their bodies, and just how they treat everything like a pro. And then you take it out and apply it to yourselves, and then you bring the youngins, the freshmen, in with you, and then it's kind of like you got a whole wave going.
You guys have been really good of not worrying about the outside noise or worried about that kind of stuff. But I'm curious, so when you hear stuff, or if you hear stuff like, well, Ruben and Akeem, those guys are gone, so this D-line can't be as good or that good. What do you say to that? Do you like that challenge to show, like, hey, we got guys that can get this job done?
I feel like, yeah, we like the challenge, but like you said, we don't really listen to the outside noise. We know who we got in the room, and we know what we're capable of. And just like that, we know what happens in the building.
Do you use last year's fuel at all, or is that past it? How do you use the coming so close to now building to this year?
You definitely still got to use it. We was so close, and we was at home, so we definitely still use it as fuel.
Thanks, Joseph.
Appreciate it.
And then being on being on line with a guy like Ruben Bain, what stuff have you learned from him since last year?
Just that being relentless. You watch him. He always gonna try to find a way to impact the ball, impact a play. Just finding a way no matter what.
And what's the goal for the season?
Go and win it all. That. But starting with fall camp tomorrow, then we're gonna take it step by step. Tone out the outside noise and just get to work.
What's the excitement level of just getting fall camp started, knowing that the season is about to begin?
Real excited. Now we 30 days away. Time flying by. Fall camp tomorrow, so all the guys real excited. We excited to just keep going, keep building this, and just keep getting closer together.
Obviously, some key guys went to the next level. How do you guys now bring that group together and continue to advance what the defense did last year?
I say just we use the returners, the guys that were on the team last year, and we just take what guys like Akeem and Ruben and Keontae, how they did and how they approached the game, and just kind of bring it with us to this season, and bring the freshmen along, bring the sophomores along, and just kind of spread it around.
What personally are you looking forward to fall camp starting tomorrow, and just kind of the grind of it all for the next couple weeks?
Probably just getting more consistent. Got practice every day, so you get an opportunity every day to get better and better. So probably just getting better and getting more consistent in my game.